Today being the 20, today being the 7th, 8th rather, of May 2025. We have a couple of fundamental events highlighted to us today, of which we are going to be looking at a couple of fundamental events that is made available to us today, which we are going to take a very brief look at before we move further from this market. So the first fundamental event we have aligned today is one by the pounds, and this will be released by 12:02 p.m. This will be released by 12:02 p.m. One of the fundamental events, I repeat, is one again from the pounds currency, and this will be released by 12:02 p.m. This fundamental event is primarily going to focus on the Bank of England monetary policy report. The Bank of England monetary policy report. The next we have again by same time, it's still going to be on the monetary policy summary. Next we have again same time, it's still going to be on the monetary policy conference, official bank rate vote. And then we have official bank rate. So these are high impact news events that will definitely affect or influence every movement in the market. So these are high impact news event, I repeat, and this high impact news event will definitely influence movement in the market. Hence, we have to trade cautiously. Hence, we have to trade cautiously. So these are high impact news that will be released by 12. The next high impact news we have is one to be released by 1:30 p.m. And this is unemployment claims. This is also a high impact news for the United States dollar. This is a high impact news for the United States dollar. And this news measures the number of employed people in the United States, or number of the unemployed people or people who filed for unemployment claims in the United States in the period of 1 month. That is what this news simply measures. So this is also a high impact news that will definitely influence how the markets move. Hence, we have a couple of high impact news today that will definitely impact movement in the market. So having said all of this, let's move very quickly to technical side of things so that we get to see the market from a technical standpoint. Sorry for the little network hit. So like I said earlier on, we have a couple of fundamental events that has been highlighted today. USD unemployment claims, of which upon the release, if we have our forecast, our actual lesser than forecast, it means it's positive for the United States dollar. Why? If, for example, now our forecast, we're having 231K and the actual is released, that is the main result is released, and we have 100,000, it simply means it is positive for the United States dollar. The reason is the number of people that filed for unemployment claims the previous month was just 100,000, which is lesser than the previous month's results. Are we getting this? So the lesser the value, the more positive it is when it comes to unemployment claims. So this is a high impact news event that we should look out for. So having said all of this, let's move very quickly to our technical analysis so that we get to see the market from a technical standpoint. Please indicate if you can see my screen. Okay, great. Okay, so let's start off from the dollar index. What is currently happening on the dollar index? I'll start off from the 1 hour time frame. I'll start off from the 1 hour time frame. Okay, that's good. That's good. So from the 4 hours time frame, what can I see? Let me make this clearer. Let me make this clearer. So this right here, we have the 4 hour time frame. We have the 4 hour time frame. Let me clear out some of this as well from my screen. Okay, so from right here, the 4 hour time frame, we can see clearly that we were moving in a downtrending market from this angle here. We can easily connect this to see that the market was moving in a downtrend, of which we can see that we had a break above this. Take a look at this. We had a break above this, a retest upon this trend line, and that is why we are moving up. So this is clearly showing us that we're having a lot of bullish momentum on the dollar index on the 4 hour time frame. Same thing on the 1 hour time frame. There's a lot of bullish momentum coming into the market. Even on the 1 hour time frame, look at what is happening. See how the market is pushing with a lot of momentum. See how the market is pushing with a lot of momentum. But then from this point here, I'm expecting a little bit of a retracement to the downside. Because this momentum will not just continue like that. If you go to the 1 hour again, we will see that we are coming to a very strong area right here. We're coming to a very strong 1 hour area right here, 4 hours area right here, where the market can reject from. Take a look at this. This is a very strong area right here, where we can see the market possibly reject off from. Okay. Uh, we're coming to a very strong 1 hour area where the market could literally tap into and give some level of rejection to tap into the downside. So this is what we are seeing, and this is what we are viewing. This is what we are seeing clearly from 1 hour, from a 4 hour time frame. So depending when the market taps into this level, we won't be taking any decision on this particular trade. This right here is also a very strong area where the market might even reject off from. This right here is a very strong level to which the market might even reject off from right here. So we're going to look at the reaction of the market from this area to determine the decision we are going to take next. But personally, I'll be expecting the dollar index from either of these areas to reject towards the downside, at least. To reject towards the downside. This is what I'm expecting from either of these. That is my expectation, guys, on this particular dollar index analysis. So we're expecting the market to shoot towards the downside after tapping into any of these areas. After tapping into any of these areas, right? So on the first area, we value this first area, this second area, then we should expect a drop from the dollar index. Why? We cannot just be this impulsive and we keep going like this. There's a need for a retracement. So retracement has to come into the market soonest. Okay. So having said these two, we'll quickly move. So GBP USD is one currency that I'm looking forward to take you buy from this morning. I'm just patiently waiting for it to give me a clearer setup. So that I jump in on the buys. I'll jump in on the buys, maybe a clear setup is gotten. I can see clearly that some level of liquidity have been picked. So let's go quick. Okay, you can already see the rejection happening on the dollar index here. You can already see the level of rejection happening. So for this rejection is expected to reject when the market keeps moving towards the downside. That is what I'll be expecting this rejection to do actually. So having said this, let's move over to a different currency. Let's move over to GBP USD. So maybe we'll just put a buy stop signal on either of that. Okay, this is GBP USD right here. So we might just use the buy stop signal. Look at the 1 hour. So 1 hour, I could see clearly that we are bearish. Yesterday I missed this sell. This is another sell here that would have been strongly taken. But the market moved pretty fast. So we couldn't even capitalize from either of the cells. It didn't give us entry like that. So it was very difficult to even take advantage of any of them. Hence, we missed the cells. But we won't miss the buys that's going to come in on it right now. We'll take charge, we'll take advantage of the buys that is going to come up on. We'll take advantage of the buys that are coming in. So if we must take advantage of the buys, where are we placing our buy stop? So let's get this thing ready for a buy stop signal right now. A buy stop signal. Okay. So buy stop 1.33. Are we getting these parameters? Buy stop 1.33044. Buy stop 1.33044. TP1 1.33157. SL will just be here. SL will just be 1.32945. Let me give TP2, then we'll let it be like this. Okay, let me write this down in the comment section for us. I'll write this in the comment section. Hmm. Okay, so you can check the comment section. You get to see the parameters. Buy stop GBP USD 1.33044. Take profit to 1.33157. Take profit to 1.3336. Take profit. Okay, for take profit to the three should be in. Okay, so I think I just did that now. So the three should be in three places. I just corrected that. So this is the buy stop signal we're taking on GBP USD. Why? Because we are waiting for a buy. Because we want to take a buy trade on this particular currency. Okay. Did we get it already? Or have we gotten that already? Have we gotten those parameters? Okay, great. So that is what we are hanging on for. We're expecting a buy from here, but then this is our buy stop signal and our stop loss. So which other currency will you want me to consider? Just one more currency before we call it. One more currency before we call it a day. Okay, let's take a very quick look at gold from a 4 hour time frame. From the 4 hour time frame, the sales that you are seeing on gold is actually expected. Now, why is this? We had the market moving in an uptrend, of which we broke out from an uptrend to a downtrending market. You can see the first break, the second break. What we just had right here is a retest on the 4 hour. This would have been it. So that's where we would have taken our entry from such kind of an area. And right here we got even a confirmation for the entry, but I mean good has gone past us already. This right here was actually a break. This was a second break, and this here would have been the right area, the most appropriate area for us to have taken a sell on gold. But then we missed it already. So this is already a missed trade. So gold is bearish. Gold is bearish. This is over how many pips? Wow, this is a lot of movement. Gold is bearish. This is a lot of movement. This is around 826 pips. 826 pips on gold. Gold is bearish. So this is what would have taken our entry from, of which we missed it already. So what we patiently do now is for the market to give us a entry, of which we had this to the downside, this up here. So we wait for something like a retracement to this top right here. Then we look for a sell. That is what we anticipate. So gold is bearish. If you are doing anything on gold, look forward to selling gold. Look forward to selling gold. Look forward to selling gold. If you want to make any decision on gold, sell gold. So lastly, I'm going to consider is Euro USD. So Euro USD, it's setting up a lot of confluence right here. Going straight to the 1 hour time. Go down for my chart to load up. Hmm? So there's a lot. My chart is not loaded, but Euro USD will have a like kind of pattern as GBP USD. But let's hold on to GBP USD signal. Wait on for that. Let's wait on for this. So let's wait up to see what's going to happen here. So thank you, everybody. See you all later.